Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As always, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe so you too can be part of the Pink Squad. Happy late Thanksgiving when you are watching this. I hope you guys had a beautiful day, yummy food, family time. And if you didn't do anything, I just hope it was a good day filled with positive, lovey-dovey vibes, because that's really what it's about. Also, I'm reporting back. I watched Wakanda. I watched it twice in 1 week. Yes, I am that Marvel fan, okay? And oh my goodness, I would say there's like some notes, that I have where maybe I would have like to see something different, but it's not anything that takes away from like the movie itself. So all in all, I thought it was an amazing movie. Like I said, there's like some things I would have liked to seen, or stuff like that, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to give it away. But like I said, all in all, it was really such an amazing movie. I loved it. It just makes me so sad that obviously he is no longer with us, and it just, I don't know, like, if you don't know, Marvel movies to me are like just uncomparable. Like, the Marvel movies, I am a Marvel junkie, but also I don't know, like, I can't explain it, but like, in my mind, they're real, like, these are real superheroes. Like, it's like you build this, I don't want to say, actually, it almost feels like a bond, right? Because there's so many movies where I feel like you get so invested into these characters and you get so invested into them as a person and just like how they are, that it's so sad. But honestly, like, what they did with what they had to work with, I thought they did an amazing job. So I definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. I watched it twice. What else have I watched? I watched some other movies that I will report back to you on, because I honestly don't even remember what they were called, but they were really interesting, and we're gonna get into it in the next video. But anywho, today we are going to do a binder walkthrough. And I do this every couple months, where I just sit here and I evaluate the envelopes that I have. I evaluate what it is that I'm saving for, what am I focusing on, stuff like that. I really do it especially if I'm feeling like burnt out, unmotivated, if I have a lot of life things happening, like, that's when I will also do it. But for sure, I do it every couple months just because I think it's important. I also feel like me personally, and I've also seen a lot of people comment on this, is that you start to add so many envelopes because you're like, I want to save for this, for this, for this, for this, for this, that it almost makes it harder to save for those exact items. So the other day, I'd actually already started and I took out 2 envelopes already, and I don't even think I have them with me, but I already took out 2 envelopes that I had shown in a previous video. Let me see. So I took out Future Home, and that's only because we did win a giveaway, so now I have a designated binder. And then I also took out Dream Truck, and that's because your girl is nowhere near buying a truck. It's not necessary. It's not what I want to focus on. So if I don't want to focus on it, I don't want to see it in my binders. Okay, so we'll start with this binder. This is my sinking funds, and so this is my fun envelope. I honestly haven't stuffed this how I envisioned and or wanted to. I'm going to leave it here for the new year to see if it is something I can stuff. But typically when I go to the movies and stuff like that, it'll be something that I just kind of fund that same week, which obviously is not what I want, but we're going to give this a try in the new year. So I'm going to keep it here for now. And I would like to maybe stuff, you know, a couple dollars here and there, where even if it's not fully funded or, you know, like doesn't add up, I'll at least have a buffer to help when I do have things come up. Next is supplements. This is one I haven't stuffed, but it's super important, especially because I am on a mission to get slim thick, y'all. And so I do intake now a lot of like protein, stuff like that. That definitely adds up. So this is one that once I finish my current savings goals, like this is going to become a priority because everything's expensive, y'all. And right now it just comes out of my food envelope, which is not good. So medical, yes. Nails, of course. I am a nail girly. Toiletries I don't stuff. But again, it's one of those that I want to stuff. So I want to keep it here for the new year. And I want to make it a goal to maybe like every paycheck stuff like $5, maybe even $10. Where again, if I can't, you know, stuff it super crazy, I do want to start, because whenever I have to buy things, oh my gosh, it hurts. Car, that is saying. Gifts, yes. Honestly, like, yeah, that's just to keep us separate from Christmas, but I don't buy a ton of, you know, things for people. They know I'm trying to save. This is my travel envelope. And then in here, I actually have dividers of, you know, the different categories that you would save for. So this I'm keeping in here only because it helps to save when I'm trying to save for a trip. I should probably stuff, I have a trip next year and I just finished the savings challenge, so I think I'm gonna put it in here so that I know how much I have for everything. And then this is Europe. That is a next year trip, so that is going to stay in there for now, but obviously will be coming out. And then this is my bills binder. Obviously nothing's going to change, but I do want to speak on the month ahead envelope. This is one that I'm going to start stuffing in the next year. In the new year, which I guess, yeah, is next year. In the new year, I'm going to start stuffing this. I want to get a month ahead, and I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to divide it out in another video. But I want to get a month ahead before I go on my Europe trip. So that's going to be a huge priority in the new year. And I'm still going through my goals for the new year. I think I have them down, but I'll save those for closer to December. And then this is my savings challenge binder. So I have 2 challenge envelopes. I haven't seen my other ones come in yet, so I might just make myself one, just so I can divide out my savings challenges. And then I have this 26-week, $2,000, $1,000, and $500 one. I don't know if I'll be doing them again. That I haven't gone through. I have not decided what savings challenges I want to do next year. So that's one that I'm definitely going to reflect on pretty soon. This is my business binder. Still very much gonna keep this way. This is for giveaways, subscriptions I have to pay, P.O. box, YouTube taxes, shop taxes, Happy Mail. This is for when people mail me things. I want to mail things back. I've just had a lot of stuff happening, but I do have a running list of people that have sent me items that I do want to treat back. Materials, equipment, and shipping. Okay, well, that one's pretty solid. We can't really do anything there. And like I said, I'd already taken those two out, and this is just to make sure that I agree with the rest of them. And who knows, I might change my mind again here in the new year, just because it really depends on what savings challenges I want to do and stuff like that. And then in here we have a Roth IRA, which is important. I do want to save for that. Like I don't, but I do. Like it's, investments I am going to keep only because this is like a comfort zone thing, and it like, I find it really intimidating and scary to start investing, but I want to, like I really want to in the new year. It's just, like I didn't grow up seeing that, so it's just a little scary. And then personal development, this has come to a halt in terms of personal development, because I really don't know what direction I want to focus this on. I wanted to go back to school, but then I don't know, I'm having mixed emotions about that. And then I wanted to use it maybe to just take classes here and there, but again, I don't know. I feel like there's so much happening that I don't know if that's the move, if that's really what I should be doing. I also, here I could take to like journal and stuff like that, but really I just buy that with my spending money when it comes up, stuff like that. So I am going to leave this here for now, but honestly, I think I'm going to take it out if I can't figure out what I want to do before the new year. Emergency is staying here. I have an emergency fund, but I want to have an even larger emergency fund, and this isn't one that I'm going to stuff aggressively. It'll probably be one that I stuff like $20 a paycheck, but it'll start adding up, so we're leaving that. Technology, I was going to take this out, but I am debating on getting the new iPhone whenever I go to my Europe trip. I don't know if that's the smartest financial decision. Leave it down in the comments below. I broke it down to see like how much I would have to save per paycheck, and it's not a crazy amount because I have time before my trip. But like my phone works, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't have, like, I'm a couple phones behind now at this point, and I don't know, I really want to capture that experience because I've never been out of the country. So I want to keep this on here. I just feel like maybe it's irresponsible to do so, but I don't know. Like, I've been asking people, like, should I not? So we'll see. Like I said, right now pending. So see, this is why I do a flip through, because I need to talk myself through it to see if it's actually important. So right now on our pending list is our personal development and our technology envelope. So once I finish my goals and I set my financial goals and I set my savings challenge goals, then I'm going to come back, and that's when I'll decide on those two. But this is why I do it, because if I don't, then I don't actually take the time to sit down and reflect. And that's really the biggest important piece, is taking the time to reflect on what is important, what do you want to focus on, because it is so easy to accumulate like binders on binders on binders, envelopes on envelopes on envelopes, and it's not necessary. I find that if you overcomplicate the process, you get burnt out faster or you get unmotivated, because when you have so many envelopes, if you don't stuff them all, it almost does something to you where you're like, oh, I'm failing, So now the last binder, this is the one that I won on Kay's wallet giveaway that I'm really excited, and I decorated it, and I'm so excited to show you guys how it came out. Look. So, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I changed this to the red one, But I put mi casita, and that's my little house. Basically is what it translates to. And I decorated it with all the beautiful stickers. And then look, I did the same in the back, and then I put my name. And it is so cute. And I did the sides too. Like, this binder brings me so much happiness. So one of my biggest focuses, and I'm going into it not telling myself like, okay, I gotta save, because we all know I go hard on the savings, and sometimes I forget that it's okay to treat myself. But I'm going into it that I'm going to start saving, and I want to start saving so that if it happens and if I see something that I love, and if I have it in here, then I can jump on it. That's how I'm approaching it. That's how I'm going about it. So, and also I feel like it's like an accomplishment that I want on my list. I want to have a home that is my own. And obviously, I know there's a lot more that goes into it, like they recommend, you get pre-approved for your loans and stuff like that before you even start looking and being, like I'm just not there because I don't have anything. So, once I start seeing like, stacks of money like adding up in here, then I'm going to be like, okay, let's put this in motion. This is just me starting and telling myself that we are on our way to that home, So first is down payment. That's important. I have closing costs, maintenance. I feel like things break all the time, so that is really important. Furniture. Obviously, I know, like no one has like a fully furnished home when they first move in, but I would at least like a bed and a couch. And then renovations, the kind of home that I do want, I know will most likely be an older home, just because of like what I'm looking for. So I know that it'll come with the territory, if that makes sense. So that's why this is here, is because, I like the style home, but I don't want my home to look, old. So that is it for the binder walkthrough. Like I said, things change here consistently. And that's not a bad thing. That means that life is happening as it should, right? And we are just preparing for it and really planning and reflecting and, because again, see, like it is so easy to accumulate too many binders. And really some of these, like, I don't need. For instance, like my bills binder, I don't really need a bills binder, but I have it just so that, people can see how I go about setting up my bills, because, everyone does it differently. Some people split their bills. Me, I just put, like, I pay everything off as much as I can with my first check. So stuff like that I feel is good to see. And then obviously I don't really count my challenge binder. That's just because I need a place to put the savings challenge money. And then like, like some of these could become one binder, but I like pink. So I have multiple. But again, my biggest advice to you is to reflect every couple months based on your goals. What do you have going on? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go with your life? And making sure that that aligns with what you have in front of you. If it doesn't, then that's a problem. And that's easy a fix, right? Like it's an easy fix. You just take out envelopes, add envelopes, figure out what envelopes are most important and what works for you. Also keep in mind, I am debt free. I don't have debt to focus on. So I really, when I first started, I had 2 binders. That was it. Because I had debt, I didn't have the luxury of focusing on sinking funds and other things. But now that I am debt free, I do have the luxury of spreading out where I want my money to go. So with that, if you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. I love you guys so, so much. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. I have fun things planned, and I will report to you on Monday how those fun things went and what I did. So please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you know every single time that I post. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye, guys.